Hey guys, so after creating the last video I was asked to create another one. It was kind of hard to figure out what I wanted to record, so instead of coming up with something, I just waited for something to land on my desk. So something came in today, and it is an issue that I've seen a couple times before, so it's something that I wanted to share with you guys. Every once in a while we'll get in a MacBook Pro or a PowerBook that doesn't latch. Now this can be caused by a lot of different reasons. Basically, two things need to be going on for the latch to work correctly. The latches from the top of the display, which is this little hook here, needs to be coming out when the display is closed. And then down, bring the camera down a little. Down in here, there are two pieces of metal that come out for the latches to hook to when you close the computer. And those pieces of metal are controlled by the latch button. You push the latch button in, the metal latches in here push backwards, which releases the latches from the top, and the computer springs open. Now, sometimes this button ends up being pushed in a little bit, so the metal latches don't actually come out, which gives the display latches nothing to hook onto when the display tries to close. Oftentimes, when I see this issue, the people that bring it in want us to repair their computer, and they think that there's something seriously wrong with it. It's usually a lot simpler than that. So I thought that we could take this computer apart together, and I can show you kind of what causes that to happen. So to do this, we're going to remove the top case from the MacBook Pro. You can see the high-techness here of my recording this off of the iSight on my MacBook Pro. So remove the battery, simple. Now there are 3 screws in the battery bay that hold the RAM latch in place, and I'm going to remove those.
Well, there's 4 different flavors of them, right?
And I remove the RAM cover. Then I've got 2 screws down at the bottom of the battery bay. These are securing the bottom case to tabs in the top case.
Right between the 2 banks of RAM. There's a serial number on the logic board.
I've got 4 screws on the bottom of the bottom case that again go through the bottom case and secure themselves to the top case.
Okay.
And lastly, there are 2 T6 screws that go in from the RAM bay, the bottom case around the RAM bay, up through to the top case. These 2 screws are often missed by people who are trying to do their own repairs. One of the reasons it's really a good idea to be an Apple certified technician if you're going to take these guys apart. So, I'm having some camera issues today because this computer's so large. So now I'm going to remove the 4 screws from the right side of the computer here that go through the bottom case and attach 2 tabs on the top case. You'll notice these screws are all along the outside of the MacBook Pro, and we're going to go ahead and take all of them out. So I've got 2 on the back.
2.5 of that generation, yeah, I do believe so.
And another 4 over on the left side.
Well, if the LCS is leaking, it'd probably be suggestible to...
Okay, so now I've removed all of the screws that secure the bottom case to the top case. So the next step is to remove it. One thing to know when you're going to remove this guy is there are these really awesome clips that Apple put in the last models of the PowerBook and all of the MacBook Pros. They're on top of the optical drive. They're part of the bottom case, but over the optical drive, and they clip into tabs on the top case. This means that when we unclip those tabs, it makes a fairly heinous popping sound, so that's actually normal, but just with all repairs, you never want to use too much force. If you have to use a lot of force, you're breaking something. So I just lightly lift this end with my fingers here, and now I'm going to bring my black stick over to the left side of the computer. One of those clips that I mentioned over here also exists over here. So the first pop is about to happen. And this guy, of course, is going to be a little tricky. There we go. So that's another way to do it. So you can either bring in with your black stick and lift it up, or if you rock it very gently forward, sometimes that releases all of the clips. So now I'm in here. Oh, and I wish that I had a better camera to show you this awesome little piece.